And we're on. Just thought I'd do a quick video about cryptocurrency. I'm just going to break down the sort of potential value of that crypto. Say, for example, if it's at 50 cents now, the likeliness of it getting to like $1 or $1.50 or $2 and so on. I've had a few questions with some people, and I just think that this is the best way to sort of not answer it, but I think that what I know, very useful mathematics with it all, and explains a lot. So, there's a lot of people that get caught up in the hype coins, shiba inu, doge, and all these other ones. And I think people need to be aware of when they go into the exchanges or these platforms to buy cryptocurrency, that just be careful of jumping on a hype coin that's a high gainer. Because if it's on like an hourly chart or a 4-hourly chart and the percentage is high and you think, oh, I'm going to buy this because it's at 50%, more than likely if it's at 50% at its peak, it's going to have a dump, and you're going to blow your dough and waste your money on a hype coin. I normally look for use case, what has a use case, and I'm going to run through what I believe to be, long-term, good, solid cryptocurrencies. And yeah, so look, I'll just jump straight into it. So I will need to get my calculator, which I don't have it. Bugger. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Here it is. I've actually got it. So I just want to explain something, and I'll just go over it now. So look, people either new into the space need to understand that not every cryptocurrency is going to get to the value of Bitcoin. Okay. People that buy into DOGECOIN and think, it's going to be the next Bitcoin, will know. Because the reason that Bitcoin is the price that Bitcoin is because of the circulation supply. Now, here, which you can't really see too well, you have the circulation supply, and it's 18.7 million Bitcoin that's in circulation supply. Now, because the circulation supply is so low, basically means the value of the coin, is jacked up. So say, for example, do we think that a DOGECOIN is ever going to be $48,000 to what Bitcoin is? No, never going to happen. Look, is DOGECOIN going to be the cryptocurrency of the moon? Maybe. This year, no. Next year, no. The year after, no. Is DOGECOIN going to be $2, $3 coin? No. I'll show you these numbers now to so people understand it. Yes, it does have a lot of hype behind it. It is a meme coin. You do have that sort of millennial generation that are using it and stuff like that, and they're selling and trade off and using it for charities and all this sorts of stuff. But yeah, so anyway, so look, Bitcoin's market cap, 903 billion, circulation supply of 18.7 million. Now, I will explain all of this right now. Okay, I need Doge. Doge. I just come back to this angle quickly. So DOGECOIN is 129 billion circulation supply with a market cap of 59 billion and its rank, I don't have it on this page. Its rank is 6. Okay, so we'll start with Doge, and I'll just explain these numbers because this is the most important one, so people understand. Okay, so DOGECOIN, we have a circulation supply. Where are we? Which camera? We have a circulation supply of 128 billion. Circulation supply of 128 billion. Then we have a market cap of 59.3 billion. So, circulation supply of 128 billion and a market cap of 59 billion. So many billions. Okay, you ready? So let's say we have $1,000, and right now DOGECOIN is at 45 cents. So we have DOGECOIN at 45 cents. So what you need to do is you need to get the circulation supply, which is 128 billion. And then you need to calculate it. Actually, no, I'm going to go backwards. First of all, let's do this. So we've got 1,000, let's say we've got $1,000. I'm going to divide that into 0.45 cents equals, you're going to get 2,222 Doge coins, okay, for your $1,000. Okay. So what is a good investment when it comes to Doge? So you look at that and you go, okay, so if this goes to $1, that is going to be $2,222 if it goes to $1. Now let's just be realistic, right? If you're going to invest $1,000 into something at 48 cents and you want it to go to $1 to get a return of $2,222, right? You now need to calculate the circulation supply and then what does the market cap need to be. Now, don't forget, at that market cap, that is ranked 6. Now, Bitcoin is ranked 1 with a market cap of 900 billion, okay? Ethereum ranked 2. A market cap, let's just say it's at, say, 500 billion, give or take, which it's not. So At $1, Dogecoin would have to be 128 billion. It would have to be a market cap of 128 billion for it to go to $1. So then that would be 128 billion divided by 59 billion. So that's 2.1. So it would literally have to go up 2.1 or 2 times that to reach an amount to get it to $1. So it literally have to go up that amount, which would then put it into the number 3 spot, which is not far off. It's not far off its all-time high in market cap, because I think it got to like $105 billion market cap, where Binance, which was ranked 3, got up to about 117 billion. So it would literally be ranked 3 and overtake Binance for it to get to $1. Now, that's just $1, right? But let's just say $5. Say we want a $5. Say we want a $5 Dogecoin, which would give you 11,000, which will give you a return of $11,110. Now, if you're going to invest $1,000 into crypto, you want it to be 10x. Okay. So if you invest $1,000 into Dogecoin and you want it 10x, you need Doge to go to $5, right? Can Doge go to $5? I can tell you one thing, no. To me, you know, the realistic price of it reaching $1, I mean, maybe, but again, it has to get to 128 billion. So $128 billion market cap, circulation supply times 5 would mean Doge would need a $640 billion market cap to reach $5 for a return of $11,100. So for it to go to $5, it'd be ranked number 2 with a market cap of $640 billion. Now, that is virtually impossible. Do I think an investment in Doge is a good idea? Do I think that people are going to become rich from Doge? No. You know, $40, no. $200, no. Again, is Doge going to be the cryptocurrency of the moon? I don't know. But not this year, not next year, not the year after. Now, let's just go into something a little realistic here. Okay, now, for Doge to go to $1 with $1,000, even if we were to say $10,000, I had someone ask me about if they were to invest $10,000 into Ethereum. Now, Ethereum, you know, give or take, Ethereum right now, give or take, is $3,100. So, you know, 10,000 would get you, say, 3.3 something. So, you know, long-term buying in Ethereum at $3,000, you know, if Ethereum was to go to, say, 10,000, you know, your 10,000 is only sort of 3 times its worth, be then obviously worth that 30 grand mark. So what I would look at is this, and I'll bring it back into this one. And that is with VeChain. So we have VeChain. VeChain is 13 cents. With a circulation supply of 64 billion. And a market cap of 8 billion. Sorry if my head's in the way. But you understand where I'm going, right? Okay, now let's get that $1,000. So we will have $1,000 divided by, we're going to get $7,692 coins for $1,000. Now, we've already sort of 3 times that amount from buying in a Doge at $1,000. Okay. So now let's be realistic, right? So if this was to go to $1, that would be $7,692. But we've got a circulation supply of 64 billion and a market cap of 8 billion. So if we want it to even go to $2, so we've got 64 billion times 2 is 128. $128 billion market cap for a $2 VeChain, and a $2 VeChain with a return of 15,384. So for the impossibilities of Doge to go to 640 billion market cap compared to VeChain getting to 128 billion to give you a $15,000 return, where this one was only going to give you an $11,000 return for that same $1,000, you got more likely chances of VeChain giving you a more return, even if it hits $2. Now, $2, I think, of VeChain is not impossible, but, you know, if VeChain was to go to 128 billion, it would definitely overtake Binance. It'd be ranked number 3. Look, it's not impossible, but VeChain has a use case, you know. But I'll just quickly go into, you know, even a $10,000 now investment to Ethereum. But actually, there was another hype coin as well, actually called Wink, and I think Wink's circulation supply was like 700 and something billion, and for it to even go to $10, you're talking about like a $6.4 trillion market cap, which means it would be, 6 times worth more than Bitcoin's. Not overall value, but I just mean its market cap value, because Bitcoin's market cap value is like 900 million. Yeah, billion. No. 900 billion. So many millions and billions. It's just nuts. It's absolutely insane. Okay, so I just do a quick $10,000. So you understand that, right? I know a lot of people probably do, but you got to get its circulation supply and times that by the worth, whether you want it to be $1, whether you want it to be $2, whether you want it to be $3, and then that will equal the return you will get. I mean, look, cryptocurrency to me is all about long-term hold, not short-term hold. There's no point getting involved in cryptocurrency to sell it next week. I think that is pointless. Cryptocurrency is a long haul game. Okay, now if you had $10,000 and you put $10,000 into VeChain, you're going to get 7,923 VeChain. If that goes to $1, that's $76,000. Okay. Now, if you put that 10,000 into Ethereum with a circulation supply of 115 million, times that by, let's say 15,000, that's a $1.7 trillion market cap. 1.7 trillion for a $15,000 Ethereum at 3.1. Okay. So if we got $6,000. There we go. Okay, so there we go. You have okay. So if you invested $10,000 into Ethereum, and let's say you got 3.1 Ethereum, and Ethereum went to $15,000 long shot, it would need a market cap of 1.7 trillion, which would put that in #1 spot. Now, I think Bitcoin's all-time high got to about 1.2 trillion, 1.3, give or take. With this 40% market correction that happened this week, it dropped back down into the 900 billions again. But $10,000 on Ethereum at 3.1 Ethereum, if it goes to $15,000 per Ethereum, you need a $1.7 trillion market cap, which will then give you a return of $46,500. But if you put $10,000 into VeChain at 13 cents and VeChain goes to $1 at a $64 billion market cap, Now, just remember, Dogecoin got to $105 billion market cap, and it didn't even reach $1. A $1 VeChain would get you 76,923. That's what I look at. And people are getting very, very, very confused in these hype coins because they're not taking you anywhere. They're not taking you to the moon. Myself an applause for that. It was a very good breakdown. Now, I'm just going to go back over. I'll run through some charts and I'll actually, I'll go through Wink. I'll go through Wink here because I had a conversation with somebody where they thought that Wink would go to, actually, I'll explain this a bit better. Now, at the moment, Wink is this. Okay. Now that is Wink. Now I actually bought into Wink not long ago, and here I'll give you a bully beat down. You ready? Okay. Market cap, 211 million with a circulation supply of 313 billion. Now, that is Wink's price. Now, I bought into Wink when it was that, but it was about here. All right? I put 20 grand in. Okay. Now, that 20 grand got me 20 million Wink. Got me 20 million Wink. Now, if Wink went to $1, that would have been worth $20 million. Crazy, eh? Now, that 20 grand, actually get rid of that. Sorry. Wink crept. How far did it go? Now, let's have a look. Okay, so Wink's all-time high, if you have a look there, is, where are we? So we're here. 0.002. 787. Okay. Okay, so Wink's all-time high got to 0.2 whatever. So my 20,000 went to 70,000. Okay. Now, if this went to 1 cent, that would have been 200K. If it went to 10 cents, it would have been 2 million. And if it went to $1, it would have been 20 million. Now, hopes and dreams. You know, would Wink ever go to $1? with a 313 billion, it would need a market cap of pretty much 313 billion, which would then put it in third spot over Binance, under Ethereum, for it to go to $1. People think the Wink's going to go to $5, $10. You know, you will never see a Wink. Maybe on a bull run, you'll see a Wink go to here. You'll never see a 10-cent Wink ever unless they cut that circulation supply. Even a 10-cent Wink you're looking at a $31 billion market cap, which would put it in about 7th or 8th spot above Polkadot at a $31 billion market cap for Wink to go to 10 cents. Now, I ended up cashing out at 40K. Again, that was its all-time high. Now it's back down to here, so it's lost momentum. I do not think Wink is going to take anybody to the moon. Wink's not going to $5. Wink is definitely not going to $1. Now, again, what was it? It was a ridiculous amount. So a $313 billion market cap. Okay. All right, here we go. Was that 3? Let's do it again. 313 billion times 10, whatever. Okay. $313 billion circulation supply. Not dollar, sorry. 313 billion circulation supply for a $10 Wink would have to be a 3.1 trillion dollar cap. Never going to happen. That means it would overtake Bitcoin, and nobody's overtaking Bitcoin. All right, let's leave that there. I'm going to run through some other charts, and I'll explain a couple of other things. And yeah, I really hope that made sense. So people understand what is a potential amount that cryptocurrency can go to. Yes, I'm going to move. Okay. All right, we are back. Okay, now where are we? We're up here. Back on Wink. Get out of here. We're done with Wink. Okay, so DENT. Now, if I was to put any money on anything, I'm not invested in crypto anymore. Oh yeah, just quickly too. The anyway, doesn't matter. So now DENT here. Now I would look at this right here. So if you look over there where the mouse is, DENT's all-time high in January 2018 was 7 cents. Now, if you look at this small little mound here, DENT's price went to 2 cents. So if DENT's all-time high was here, and we go to Bitcoin's all-time high in 2018, it's almost like the reverse effect. But back then it was 22,000 and now 80,000. So let's say that that's gone up. DENT's gone up, what, 4 times? Okay. So if we were to say DENT's all-time high was 8 cents times 4, you're looking at a potential of 32 cents. So if its buy-in now is 0.0049, which is up here, you know, and you put $1,000 or $10,000, all you need DENT to go is back to its all-time high times, say, 4, which is quite possible. If people were to look into DENT's use case and what they're trying to do, I think that, you know, when you look at where we're going with technology in the future, I think DENT's got a good use case. I mean, could be a dud, but it's got more use case than what DOGECOIN has. But if you have a look over, if you look in the DENT and you look at its market cap is only 481 million, you know, with a circulation supply of 98 billion, which means it's got a lot of room to grow. And yes, the circulation supply is rather high. Ripple's circulation supply is about 45 billion, and that now sits just over $1 with a market cap of, I think, you know, 50 to 60 billion. So, you know, DENT would need like a market cap, you know, 100x, which anything is possible in the crypto space. But, you know, buying something like that and even it just shooting off to past its all-time high, you know, 4 times. And again, Bitcoin's gone to its 4 times or 4x its all-time high. You know, it's got room to grow. It's basically my kind of point with that. So I recommend people looking at DENT. Now, Decentraland, I've brought Decentraland up on one of my other videos. Decentraland right now is $1.03. It has a circulation supply of 1.58 billion, which is good. Now, if you look at other cryptocurrencies, and you go to something that's around, what's that? That's okay. Now, EOS is worth $7.10 with a market cap of 6.7 billion, but it has a circulation supply of 953 million. Decentraland has a $1 billion circulation supply, which means that Decentraland and its use case can get to $7. Highly possible, very highly possible. Okay, so you look at things like that, market cap, circulation supply, and you compare them. So Decentraland at the minute, you know, it could 4 times its worth. I mean, its all-time high was recently here, which was $1.50. Now, if we are in the middle of the bull run, or we are at the beginning, I mean, you know, there's nothing saying that Decentraland can't be a $10 cryptocurrency in the future. And I mean, I know buying in at like $1 if you were to compare it, obviously, you know, a dollar, you put $1,000 into it, you're only going to get 1,000 coins. So really, you know, $2, 2,000, $3, 3,000. You know, 10x, obviously 10,000. But you know, if it has a dip and you can buy back in, I mean, I recommend people look into Decentraland. Now, Telcoin here, I've got Telcoin up. Telcoin now is about 3 cents. Circulation supply of 51 billion, market cap of 2 billion. A lot of room to grow. Now, I think that Telcoin itself, if you put it in the category of Ripple XRP, it's only got an extra 10 billion extra circulation supply. So I think that its use case and everything it does, I really think that it can get to 20 to 30 cents easily. I think I'd done the maths yesterday on can Telcoin get to 50 cents. So I'll just quickly do some quick maths. It needs a market cap of 25 billion for it to get to 50 cents. And then that would put it in the top 10 spot. Actually, no, it wouldn't. It would put it in between the top 9 and top 8. I think the top 9 is internet computer. Polkadot is 8 at 2.8. So I think, you know, Telcoin, room to grow. And even if you had $1,000 invested in at 0.3 cents, that would give you 33,333 Telcoin. And even if you times that by 0.25 cents, you know, you're talking $8,000 buying in at with 33,000. So, you know, so that's got almost a 10x, very close to a 10x, considering it's only at a $2 billion market cap. A lot of room to grow. CHILIZ, I like CHILIZ. This one here, circulation supply of 5 billion, market cap of 2. Now I can see CHILIZ going to a $3, to quite possibly a $5. Now a CHILIZ at a $3 market cap. Sorry, a CHILIZ at a $3 cryptocurrency is about $16-17 billion market cap, which would, where are we? Which would put that in the top, you know, top 12, top 13 in terms of crypto, quite possibly. If people look up CHILIZ and its use case, I think that is a decent sort of investment. Next one, I'm almost done, about to wrap this up. Next one again is VeChain. You know, look, I really believe that VeChain is going to be a dollar coin. You know, I've already done the maths on that. We did have an all-time high of, you know, close to 25 cents, 22 cents. I do believe it's going to skyrocket. And if you look at what its use case is, look into it. That's all I can say. I'm not going to butcher it by talking about it. So there's VeChain, highly recommend it. You know, and just here's the Ethereum chart. But if we look at, you know, this peak here, 2018, So every 4 years, Bitcoin has a halving, which reduces its circulation supply, and then with supply and demand, it drives the price up. So that's what's going on with Bitcoin, and that's what was going on with it in 2017, 2018. You know, these are only early days with cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. I'm not saying put your life savings in a cryptocurrency, but if you look at, you know, what $10 would buy me, look, if you've got cash, get rid of it, put it in a crypto. Because if we go digital with this great reset and the universal basic income and all of this shit that the one world government, New World Order are trying to roll out, you know, don't think for 1 second that when they had that pandemic last year, fake pandemic last year, and they tried to remove cash, don't think it was just a temporary thing, because they're permanently trying to do it. You know, China's trying to roll out the digital yuan with, what are they calling it? The CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC. They're trying to roll that out. That's why they're trying to, you know, hurt cryptocurrencies, because it's the competition of it all. But if you've got paper, cash is paper. It's paper. It's dead. It's crap. It's shit. If you had $10 10 years ago, you could probably buy, no, actually, you know, if you had $10 20 years ago, you could probably buy you 2 large double quarter pounder meals. $10 today wouldn't even buy you a large double quarter pounder meal. Best way to look at it. $10 10 years ago in Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, whew, think about all the double quarter pounder meals you'd be able to buy. Millions. So long-term, cryptocurrency holds more value than shitty, useless paper cash. You know, we live in a world where we work for money, but you're not meant to have money. Because if you have money, they take it off you. They tax you. And if you got cash, you're not allowed to have large amounts of cash. So there's this big illusion when it comes to money. The banks take your money. The banks charge you interest rates, this, that, all these other things, charge you transaction fees. You know, cryptocurrency is, you are your own bank. You know, you are in control of it. The government's not in control of it. You can transact value from point A to point B all around the globe. Blockchain technology and where we're moving with the future, you know, those cryptocurrencies that I showed you, Decentraland, DENT, VeChain, all of those ones, they are in the space of what we're moving towards in a sense of where we're going in this future, because we're moving into the 5G space. We're moving into the virtual reality space. We're moving into quantum computers. We're moving into, I don't know if I said artificial intelligence or, you know, AI. We're moving into all of these things where cryptocurrency and blockchain technology all has a use case. Now, if we are moving into virtual reality and we're going onto a gaming platform, and you put your VR goggles on, and in that space, you can buy and sell and buy weapons or buy land or buy anything in a virtual reality space. What the hell is paper money going to do for you? Nothing. What is cryptocurrency going to do for you? Everything. So this is where we're headed. And I'm just going to leave it at that. That's it. I'm not going to ramble anymore. Keep this video short. But look, I think that should answer a lot of questions in terms of, you know, hey, I put $40 on DOGECOIN. Am I going to become rich? No. Hey, I invested in Wink. Am I going to become rich? Maybe. But you need to put a lot of money into Wink. You need to put like 20 grand. Now's a good time to buy Wink. Oh, yeah. You know? Yeah, 100%. I'd buy, if, you know, Wink now, buy price, but it's not going to go to $1. It's not going to go to 10 cents, you know, maybe 1 cent. You know, if you bought 20 million, now's a good buying price. You'd probably get maybe 30 million for 20 grand, but who's got 20 grand to put on it? Oh, there goes my light. Anyway, that's that. Going to leave it at that. Do your research. Look into cryptocurrency. If you've got loose paperless cash, put it in the bank, transfer it over to a crypto exchange, get rid of it, invest, do yourself a favor. Peace.